Oh, okay.
There we go. Got it.
Okay. Got it.
It's on now.
Okay, then I need to leave for a second and check for on the in the other groups.
Okay.
So I'll come back.
Okay, so let's at least begin with a little recap of the last session, that how we started to feel the pulse. I have shown you over the wrist that how you have to place your fingers. So this is the, you locate the bone, right? Then your first finger, which is Vata finger, then keep a little gap in between, not too much, not too less, okay, between three fingers. So Vata's pressure is very light. Everyone can do this, so I can see all of you. Okay, so Vata is very light, Pitta is in the middle level, so we have to do double than. Yes, so everyone first do this and locate the bone, very tense, locate the bone first. Okay, then Vata finger is light pressure because Vata is on superficial level. Pitta is on middle level, so give pressure like 1 gem 2. So Pitta pressure should be double than Vata pressure. And then Kapha pressure is double than Pitta. That means 4 times more than the Vata. Okay. So this is, first you would see there are 5 steps that you actually will follow to see pulse reading. So I'm giving you little information today about it. So when I discuss case study, I really want to take even pulse discussion along with that. So particular case and what kind of the pulse. So you will find it more relating and will able to understand more. So this is how we see Vata, Pitta, Kapha. First, you would see that Vata, Pitta, Kapha, which is the predominant. Yes, Anita, very much right. Cornelia, we are taking the recap of the last session, that how is the Vata, Pitta, Kapha pulse we would like to see, and how
Okay.
we would actually place the finger. So locate the bone, locate the bone. If you can do like this, okay, then I can see that whether it is right or no. Okay, that is the first finger, very, very light. Pitta is double than Vata pressure. Kapha is double than Pitta and 4 times more the Vata pressure. Because Vata is here, superficial level, Pitta is middle level, and Kapha is in a deeper level. So that's why we have to do this. Sanjay ji, I can't see this.
I
So
can't find my pitta somehow.
yes. So everyone do this hi-fi over the screen so I can see everyone's. Perfect. Perfect. Noel, very much right. Very much right. Yes, Cornelia. Yes.
Can feel them.
Yes, yes. Perfect, Louis. Perfect. So that you have to see which is the predominant, which you feel the first. So as Dr. Hemang said that you require 6 counts to feel that. 6 counts, you don't have to count it actually, but in a 6 to 10 seconds you will understand, or 15 seconds, that which is predominant, right? So either who jumps first, Vata, Pitta, or Kapha. So that is your predominant dosha. Okay. Second, what we are going to see in the pulse, that is Am and Agni. Agni is digestive fire, that all of us know, right? Extremely important and very integral part of the pulse reading. So when Agni is under the Pitta level, it is very, very related. Agni is under the Pitta level. So under the Pitta level, when you feel very feeble pulse, thick pulse, or pulse goes down and doesn't come fast, typically under the Pitta pulse. Cornelia.
Yeah.
So this is Pitta pulse.
Mhm.
So if you press it, it doesn't come fast up. Or it is maybe little thickened pulse or not so good pulse, not coming to even middle level. It is very, very deep level if Pitta finger. That means your Agni is not good. Okay.
So I only feel one pulse there. I don't feel kind of a second underlying pulse or anything. I just feel one.
No, okay, only not underlying, but that is under the Pitta finger. So
Okay.
you feel that how much Pitta, everyone feel that is it coming to the second level or a middle level, or it just doesn't, you don't feel it, it is that much light, feeble and weak, or it is on the very, very deep level, your Pitta, then your Agni is not good.
Mhm.
Okay, clear everyone?
Mhm.
Anita, have little gap in between 3 fingers, so you will not mix up everything. Yes, Louis. Not too much gap, not too less gap. Okay. Yes. Flatten your finger like this. Flatten your finger, so you will not mix up. Okay. So in Pitta finger, if you feel very, very dull, deep level, means Agni is not good. So everyone can write down. So this is something which is I'm giving the description, because whenever you start to take pulse for the people, you will understand that Agni is good or not.
Okay, so if it's dull on the pitta, then it's
It's
not
dull
good.
and it doesn't come to the second level.
Okay.
Then it is
Not good.
Agni is not good.
Mhm.
Louis, your Agni must be good. So you will feel it to at least middle level.
Actually, Dr. DePauli, does it matter what hand you're testing? I'm testing on my right hand. Is that right? Correct?
You are, because you look tall,
I am.
so your bone is I think till here, so this is fine. You have to
What
look
is the
at
bone what is the end of the bone? I don't understand what you meant by that.
see, this is the protrusion of the bone. You do
Yeah.
like this, right? And there, when it ends, there you put the first finger.
It just feels like it continues.
Not on the side, dear. Not on the
Not on
side.
the side.
Here. Here, under the thumb.
Oh,
Ah, this is perfect, Lou. Yes.
there.
Yes, there you are.
And
Very
does it,
much fine.
thank you. Are you supposed to be on the vein or move it towards that bone, against the bone?
You have to flatten your finger, everyone, just because somebody's vein or artery is like this. Somebody's radial artery is like this. So that's why you have to press like this. So you will feel the throb and the pulsation, and then you will understand. Are you feeling the pulse, Louise?
I was better. I was feeling it more before, but
Yeah. So you can do it like that. Somebody's
Dr. Deepali,
yes, somebody's here. Yes.
Dr. Deepali, when I was feeling my daughter, she told me, "Oh, you were far away from my vein. Because I was on too much on the side." So she told me, "You're not even on my vein." So she's to help me to go more to the center. So that was something I had confusion. When I follow the bone, I end up on the corner.
So
Yeah.
it is just you have to flatten your fingers in short, so you will understand. If you will do like this, you will not understand because somebody's artery is like this, somebody's like this. So flatten your finger. Okay, that would be easy. Okay, so this is one which is Agni. Third is Ama. And everyone knows Agni and Ama as relations, because when your Agni is not good, lot of undigested food is there in the system, which is not digested and which is not expelled will create Ama, right? If it is expelled, will not create. If it is digested, it will not create. So either it is not digested or not expelled. So how does it feel like? Pulse will feel very sluggish, very slow, sticky, and little thick. If you see in caliber, it will look little thick pulse. So that is how I personally feel Ama. Everyone's perception and feeling would be completely different. I'm just sharing because what I felt for throughout the years. So this is Ama. Okay. So first you would see how Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Second, you would see how it is Agni, Ama. Third, what we see, what is polluted, which dhatu is polluted. Either bone tissue is polluted, either Meda tissue means adipose tissue is polluted, either blood is polluted. This is the third thing that we see in the pulse. You can write down and I may explain you in the detail when it is needed. But first, if you have a even Vata, Pitta, Kapha and Agni, Ama, you means you have conquered half of the thing. So this is how we have to see. Fourth is very important, where, in which region this notorious Vata is moving. Right? So how would you see that Vata going up? One means Vata is going towards Pitta and returning back. Okay, everyone can write down or you will get a recording. So Vata is going to Pitta and returning back. And where is one? Till Pitta means in the stomach, in the colon. So Vata is creating Vikruti or some symptom or health problems in your stomach or a colon. So if you feel somebody like Vata is going to Pitta and coming back, what would you say? Do you have any stomach problem? Do you have gases? Do you have bloating? And if you feel that it is with the Ama, means it is sluggish pulse, then definitely bloating or colon disease or constipation or stomach pain, right? And if you see the pitta is extremely prominent and then vata is going to pitta, then the person is acidity, burning in stomach. So this is how you will see. When vata is going two up means vata is going to pitta and then going to kapha, means what is kapha region? Is your chest, your lungs, your heart. So where any problem with your lungs or a heart should be vata going two up, means vata is going to pitta and then kapha and returning back. Okay, this is the easiest explanation I want to give you because you will find it easy and relate with the symptoms. So that is more here, chest. Okay. Then vata, if vata going to 3 up, that means vata is going to pitta, then going to kapha, and then beyond kapha and returning back. So which would be the area, affected area? Definitely beyond and above the chest is
Head.
head. Very good. Mind, brain. This is vata up, 3 up. So patient can have insomnia, patient can have anger problem, patient is having a grief or nervousness, or maybe with a lot of heat that if you see the scalp psoriasis or headaches, right? If you feel typical sinus block, then vata is up, but with kapha. So it is sinus block. So it is easy to understand when you understand this third one.
Yeah.
So you will able to tell a lot of major things, right? Are you sleeping properly? Or are you feeling little upset? Or anger? If you feel with little heat, then maybe anger, agitation. So you will able to gauge that. And that will make it extremely interesting, believe me. You will understand little things, and that will, I'm just giving you the most important thing today, and whenever it is needed, I'll give you the minute details, right? So but initially you have to practice this.
Yes.
This is the fourth one. Okay, then I said if it is here, you have seen horizontally vata going pitta going kapha or biyam and coming back. You have seen that. Now there is again one interesting thing. Under the vata finger, if you see, like vata is like just in the circle, moving like this in the circle. Then what we say, vata moving around. Okay. A lot of people have that. Lot of people have that nowadays. So vata, that means vata is not only going up but moving all over the body, majorly in back pain or a cervical pain. This is always there. That vata is moving like this, round, under the vata finger. And the last you would able to see how it is, which is blockages of the strotas, blockages of the channel. So which channel is blocked? Generally, we see majorly two, which is a Ras and Rakta. Ras Rakta means Ras is plasma tissue,
Plasma.
Rakta is
Yes,
blood
blood.
tissue,
Mhm.
right? So when Rasa is blocked, plasma is blocked, there is always a swelling in the pulse. Water retention kind of the pulse.
Okay.
Water retention means you take a one balloon, okay, everyone at home, filled it with water and just close your eyes and shake it like this. How do you feel? That is the same kind of the feeling, okay, when you see the swelling. Or you don't feel pulse easily. Or I would tell you who is having a garden and who is doing gardening. That pipe, when you feel and you open the tap, how do you feel in the pipe that water is going on? This kind of the feeling you will feel in the swelling pulse. So that is there. And one is low circulation. So this is almost brief of everything that you would able to see. Okay, lot of combination are depending only on this.
Mhm.
So you feel the combination and you would able to judge. And it happens lots of things patient actually keeps forgetting to tell us, but you will able to judge, and then you will think how to align the pulse and how to align that ailment and what to do in that. So it is important that we see. So we'll have a quick recap. One first is Vata Pitta Kapha, which is
Kapha.
predominant.
Mhm.
Second, we are doing is Ama Agni,
Mhm.
right? Third, I have said the Dhatu Dushti means which is polluted, Kapha, blood, or Pitta. Okay, that is third. Fourth, you will see what is the Vata movement. So whether Vata is going one up means Vata to Pitta, two up means Vata to Pitta to Kapha, or three up is beyond Kapha and returning them. This is an important aspect. Other aspect is how Vata is moving around the under the finger, round. And the fifth, which is blockages in strotas means channels. So that is more like a swelling or a low circulation. Okay. So today, I really want to share you one thing about one case who is having bronchial asthma and very bad bronchial asthma. So when patient came, patient is 68-year-old man on inhalers, nebulization, and a steroid when he came to Ayush Shakti. And severely breathlessness. Every time his doctor made him to do all cardiac tests, he could not perform this pulmonary function test because a lot of things that he couldn't do. And all time in bed. So he used to feel my life has no purpose because going to the bathroom even takes a lot of strain. Simple food he could not eat because he used to feel very itchy and coughing all the time. He always used to think that what I'm eating little bit even converts into the cough and a mucus and the phlegm. So the second he was always feeling there is something in the throat,
Mhm.
very mucousy, blocking, and extremely uncomfortable. I remember before 8 months, to see him was uncomfortable as a doctor because two people just got him and put him in chair. And he could not tell me that what he's suffering. His daughter told me everything. And he was almost in tears that even his breathing was so short. In spite of not speaking anything, that is continuously like this. And he said the 5 times he used to take inhaler. 5 times. And immediately when I saw pulse, I said, Uncle, do you have a problem with the breathlessness? And he brought so many files. He said, are you on any chemicals? Because it was a very chemically suppressed pulse. That I will tell you later. But he was assured. I said, you will take minimum 2 years to get out of this 5 times inhaler, steroid, and he was on an antihistamine because doctor put him that if he's allergic to something and exposed to the dust and all. So at least one antihistamine in night. So why this breathlessness? So why I explained this pulse in beginning? What could be the predominant dosha for him? You now think about that. One symptom we take it, okay? And you think what could be the predominant dosha?
Kapha.
And that
Kapha.
kapha. Wonderful. Right? So this is clear. So we are making, I have his pulse because I felt. You guys didn't feel his pulse, but you can imagine now his pulse. Right?
Mhm.
So it is kapha. Now think about Ama and Agni. So I said,
Good.
very sticky feeling, very tired, could not eat anything. What could be that? Low Agni?
Low Agni and high Ama.
Yes, correct. Right? Now third part. Where would be Vata traveling to? Which region?
2 up.
2 up. Perfect. Chest. Simple. Vata going to Pitta and Pitta going to Kapha. This is Kapha region. I'm so happy. You all are very, very quick learners. Kapha. Right?
Mhm.
Second, what would be that? Last. Little
Doctor.
low circulation. He had little low circulation. Okay. So what is now more important? Now when I started to treat, if I see clinically, if I don't know any disease name, if you don't know any disease name, believe me, trust me, still you would treat patients so well. There are number of thousands of syndromes are coming in the dictionary, coming in the index, coming on the Google, right? So there is a group. This 5 are this syndrome, everyone is giving their own name. But if you don't know, even please don't worry, because you know what to align and how to align. So important, reduction of kapha is important. And I tell you that was even his kapha was even more powerful. Means feeling in my third finger more than vata.
Okay.
So instead of the deep level, it was jumping beyond superficial level. So you understand how much aggravated it was?
Mhm.
The pulse was, I said dhatu, the arm and agni. So low agni, lot of ama. So we have to correct the ama. So we have to give something which is digestible. Second, which is ama needs to be expelled. And third is agni has to be increased. That how we have to arrange herbs or a home remedy or a anything kitchen remedy, whatever you want to do, or his diet and a lifestyle. So this is how we have to organize this. Second was his pulse was so damp. So damp. So there is kapha has been polluted. It gives so much damp. So this is, and I asked, Uncle, are you feeling inside like something like very damp and cold? He said, yes, I do feel.
We need to try.
Okay.
So we need to make it dry inside the body. Is that the right approach?
They feel, but you will feel definitely the moist. I'm giving you simple example. Whosoever must have been, everyone must be facing the rainy season, little rain, right?
Mhm.
So when it rains little heavily, you touch the wall of your house from even inside. It is not wet, but it is how you feel a little cold and damp inside. Right? It is the same kind of the feeling in the pulse. That if you close your eyes, whenever it rains, so I did that when I was learning. When it was raining, I was touching this wall and I felt that, and it is still stored in my brain. So I always felt that kind of dampness which is registered. So it is not wet. Your clothes, sometimes it is not completely dry.
Mhm.
You put them on a very light dry and then you take them out and you feel it is how damp. It is not wet. Right? So that pulse was very damp. Vata, Am, Agni, and low circulation. So first thing that I started to arrange is dosha. Then Ama Agni along with it. Ama Agni and that dampness is a dhatu dushti.
Can you repeat that? Dampness is what?
It is dhatu dushti. Means dhatu is polluted, no?
Mhm. Okay.
It is polluted cough.
Do you think it's the blood that's polluted or the which tissue is polluted?
It is generally, for him, even made was polluted. Adipose tissue was polluted.
Mira.
For him, it was polluted. His rakta was polluted too. He had a very low circulation. So, but in Dhatu Dushti, majorly is bhej, which is, we called it dampness. And if it is rakt is polluted, it is more Sanjayji heat. Okay. And vata that we have to arrange. So what we did here, we gave him herbal remedies. And that is not 2 times because he was in severity of the breathlessness and asthma. So I gave him 6 times a day. Okay. And that is called Shwasvin Asthalok, which you will able to see on the list, that herb. Shwasvin Asthalok.
That's what you gave him 6 pills a day?
No, I gave him 3 pills 6 times a day.
3 pills, sir. Okay.
With warm water.
Can you spell those first few letters? Because I have the list here.
SWASWIN Asthalok.
Thank you.
Okay. So that is because Asthalok is kind of the composition which reduces the kapha dosha on a great extent. Reducing kapha and reducing the dampness. Then virophyte, because we have to raise his immune system. For Vata 2-up, I gave him enemas, which is specially here in India, which is designed for kapha. So you can, if you don't is available there, then you can definitely give little castor oil or make sure that his stomach is clean, or constipation should not be there, or gases should not be there. Okay, because it is very important. I gave him a one simple home remedy, which I want to share with you. That is, you know, the basil leaves, holy basil.
Mhm.
That juice, you can take 15-20 basil leaves and crush it and make it a juice out of it. That would be 1 teaspoon. So in India, we get tulsi, which is holy basil. And if you can get holy basil, fantastic. If you don't, then the basil.
Mhm.
Then
Can you replace the holy basil also with holy? I have tulsi powder.
that is okay. But that is
How much would it be?
that's it. Any powder from Cornelia would not last for more than 1 month. Its potency gets little lesser.
That is, yeah.
Okay, so make sure that you buy it fresh and finish it within a
Yeah.
month or 1.5 months.
Okay.
But when you have a fresh juice, that will only last for 1 hour,
Mhm.
but effective. So basil leaves, 1 teaspoon ginger juice. You grate it or crush it and make it juice out of it. That is 1 teaspoon. And fresh turmeric root. That is 1 teaspoon. So take this 3 teaspoon, mix it with the organic honey. Okay.
Okay.
And then take it in a morning, take it in afternoon again, night again. That soothe your cough and reduce your cough. That mucus, because it has a potency. See, even ginger has a potency, right? It reduces the vata movement too. This turmeric juice is antiseptic, reducing kapha, raise immune system. Same with the basil leaf. Reduces kapha and raises immune system. So this is the simple home remedy. He was not able to come to the clinic initially for a total detox, but definitely we put him on a mung bean and veggies because that reduces ama and raise agni, increase agni, right?
Mhm.
What was the lifestyle changes? I told him, uncle, don't sleep during the day. I could not tell him to move a lot to reduce the kapha because he could not move.
Mhm.
But he was sleeping and lying down in the bed throughout the day. I said, comfortably sit. If you can be exposed to the sunlight would be wonderful. Have nice, delicate, soft sunlight every day. Sit there. So that helps to reduce kapha. Not to eat late in the night, which increase the ama. Finish dinner by 6 o'clock. Keep on drinking warm water throughout the day. And one simple home remedy, which is sesame seed, sesame oil, which I showed him and he was doing regularly, and teal is doing very, very regularly. So 1 mug full sesame oil. I told him 1 big pot of garlic, that fillet of garlic, and crush it, not in a paste, but crush it coarsely. Okay. And carom seed, 3 teaspoons of carom seed. So if you are taking 200 to 250 ml sesame oil, then this garlic and carom seed. So put it in a very small, very, very light flame and just simmer it. So when you see the garlic is turning brown, pink and brown, and you will feel the lot of fragrance of the carom seed and garlic. So switch off the, put off the gas. Okay. After some time, let it cool down and then strain it and put it in bottle. So every night and morning, I used to tell him, just make it little hot and rub it gently over your chest, flank, and back. Where is the area of the lungs? So till your diaphragm, massage it, that warm oil. And then with the hot cloth, give fermentation. If somebody doesn't have to do that, then you can definitely give heating pad. Okay. That melt kapha, mucus, which is already into the bronchi of the lung. Right?
Mhm.
And because it expands because of the hot fermentation, and patient can able to expel the mucus, so he would naturally feel better. Which job is doing nebulizer? It is dilatation of the all bronchi and sputum is out and they feel better, but it has lot of steroids. So this can be done, even somebody can do it 3 times a day. That is 5-10 minutes massage and hot fermentation, which is extremely simple home remedies. So after 8 months today, I have seen him and I've decided to share his case. I was thinking something else, but only today 5 o'clock, because it is 10:30 p.m. right now in India. But I have seen him around 5:15, and I decided, oh, this is something which is interesting. Let's share with my group today. He could come extremely walking without support, no support. His taxi was far away. He said, Madam, I could walk 200 meters today without breathlessness. And he's extremely off to nebulization, off to steroid, and off to antihistamine. And today I have reduced his Astalog dose from 6 times a day to 5 times a day. So his Agni is very, very good. He said, till how long I have to be on a moong and veggie? So now his temptation, his taste buds are tickling now. So I said, not at least in the evening time. You will be still on the moong and veggie. And then I've allowed some few millets in the lunch. So he said, I can now walk 300 to 500 meter, doctor. Not only in balcony, I've started to do it in my corridor. So that is very good. So his confidence is built up. So he said, should I keep it or I will throw it out, everything, nebulizer and this? I said, keep it for emergency for 6 months, and then I would tell you if you want to remove it, just remove it. Right? Then we made sure that it doesn't have constipation. But still now, and even in future, for another 1 year, I will not allow him any fruits, any dairy, any gluten, and any sugar, which are the major culprit for the mucus creation. So no fruit. So today he was asking me, Madam, fruits are very good. So he was sharing his knowledge with me. That doctor, it is very good. It will increase my immune system. But your pulse is not allowing. The moment your pulse will tell me that give me some fruits, then I will give you. Till that your pulse is not showing this. So he tried that if he can have little, because here is the season of the watermelon, because it's a summer. So I said, no, you can't think about it. Not even papaya I've given at the moment. But the all factor, what you see in the pulse. So this is a combination of the pulse. And then what do? Break the pathology and correct it, right? Somebody, if it is extremely stressful, then definitely Vata is not arranged. Then you have to do something for the stress, right? I've seen in few people, a lot of another stresses are coming in. The asthma is not arranged. They don't sleep well in the night. Then Vayu is imbalanced. Then you have to give some kind of the home remedies and the mahamas. That Vata is balanced, right? So it's an integral part, that not only herbal remedy, home remedy, kitchen remedy, lifestyle diet changes, that all are so important. And that's why I love Ayurveda, because it's a very holy kind of an holistic and still very full approach. It's not a disease. You see, everything matters, right? What your body wants and what you supply. And it's not only body, right? It's more body, mind, emotions, everything you settle down. And that's how you all will be great practitioner and a great healer later on. So today I'm just taking this one case study, but very important, that the 5 part of the pulse reading or a pathology, that I wanted to share just because when I thought coming back home, before starting the session, just I think 10 minutes before I've reached home. And I thought this would be very interesting for all of you. That how would you understand this is some, and we will do now every case study like this.
Mhm.
And how everybody could understand and answer, okay, this is why you 2 up. Right? I was feeling extremely happy that you understood that this is chest reason and Vayu is doing some kind of notorious activity in the chest. So it has to be pushed till here. Right? And Kapha is more. Am and Agni concept. So now we will do the bifurcation with everything. And
Mhm.
when I will even share some home remedy or something, we'll put the bifurcation against of that pathology, how it works. So I think it will make more sense. What do you think, all of you?
It would be helpful if you have a general pattern uh, of what, let's say, the 5 things to concentrate on, and then I guess 5 treatment things to concentrate on each time.
Yes, because
It's
each
uh,
time when you see every disease, Dr. Sanjay, it is always and always these 5 things are involved. I tell you. Mostly
yes.
5 things are involved. So, but how much involved, in what form, and then the separate combination. You know, if I tell you here is a simple thing, somebody has a breathlessness. So, you being medico, you know, it could be in a lot of diseases, right?
Mhm.
So, if it is not asthma and if it is like a lung fibrosis or interstitial lung disease, so there is always an autoimmune pulse. So then you go into the autoimmune category and you would understand that. Right? If it is an interstitial lung disease, ILD, then definitely. Or a lung fibrosis, there is another level that I'll tell you how you will feel the increase in the mass dhatu. So that is different. But this is the very understandable case which I've shared today. But there is permutation and combination happens in the pulse. So I've already thought right now, I'm thinking, so next mentor call, which I will share. Okay, I will share migraine case.
Okay.
So you will understand and seriously think about that. Huh? I will share about migraines. I'm thinking that because this is going on a very right track. So now you will understand migraine is what? So pitta is high. Naturally predominant pitta, right? You will understand the pulse. Where is the headache? Is vata? Which up? How much up?
Mhm.
3 up, 3 up.
Yep.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Then we will understand what kind of the circulation is there. So see, it is easy.
That is so exciting.
Exciting,
To, under-
right?
to understand all these connections between the different parts when you read the pulse, and then you see, okay, if it's going up like 2 up or 3 up, which body part are we talking about? And then it's so much easier to understand instead of just trying to figure out what's going on. But if you have kind of a pathway to go, then it's easier to categorize everything. I just find it fascinating.
And you will understand even then what is the dosha predominance, which is
Mhm.
there. And once you will try to feel that, you will immediately understand.
Yeah.
Okay, which region is affected. At least if you will ask client that do you have a problem here, even it is a tool of faith generation, I tell you, pulse reading. Because when we read pulse after the years, then the immediately client says, oh my God, how did you came to know about it? So they feel faith generation already, right? And then once faith is generated, it is always easy to connect and always easy to produce the results. And your client will follow the way you say. Either you say diet, you say home remedy, you will say herbal remedy, they'll do it. And because if they don't do that, they will not get better. So faith is generated, then everything came and fall into its own place. Right? So my suggestion that everyone at least take out 10 pulse in this month is a practice till we meet up till next mentor call, and bifurcate with symptom. So it is very easy to understand. It is extremely exciting because when I started to learn, it is so much addicting that I used to, feel so many people's pulse. Whosoever I used to see, I said, can I feel your pulse? Can I feel your pulse? That is unstoppable excitement. And how much you feel, as much as you feel, you will understand. Your fingertips will understand before your mind process. I tell you, initially your mind will process, and over the time, so many times I don't think that I really process it. My fingertips knows the job because it's long practice, and you will all have this. Now anybody has any question? Everyone one by one can ask me question before we conclude the session. Louis, do you have any question?
Actually, yes, please. When we talked about the 3-up, Sanjay said that. So can you just do a quick review of it's not 1-up, so it would just be Vata, or it'd be Vata 2-up or Vata 3-up. So can you just share the difference between Vata and Vata 3-up?
I see. This is the Vata, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vata going to Pitta means this is a one line like this. Vata going to Pitta. This is 1. If it is 1 and then your Vata is going to here and returning back.
It's 2.
Okay, 2 up. And 3 means Vata going to Pitta, Pitta going to Kapha, and again move beyond the Kapha and returning back. It's 3 up.
Yes. Okay. So in relationship to symptoms, so with the migraine, you said, right, that was Vata 3-up.
Yes.
What differentiates it just from being, like, how would you know that if you didn't? Could Vata also give migraines?
Sorry, I could not understand. The patient call was coming. Yes.
That's right. Would you know, was Vata 3-up just because there were migraines was the symptoms, or could it just be Vata?
No, it could be, see, in a migraine, it is always there. That is not only Vata travel, even Pitta travels. That I will show you next time because the even Pitta travel to head. Okay, so Pitta to Kapha and Kapha beyond this. So you will feel that Pitta is even moving up. That causes the migraine actually. It's not only Vata. But only Vata is for someone that might not have slept well, sleep is not sufficient, or something continuous thinking, overthinking could be Vata. In migraine, it is always little Pitta, which I will show you that Pitta is going towards Kapha. So Pitta, when you will feel, the Pitta is just pushing to the Kapha, not only Vata. That is migraine.
Thank you.
Dr. Sood, any other question?
How is the follow-up like once the person is seen? Is it every month or is it individualized?
See,
to monitor
I know,
progress.
because in some people really demands the attention. So in India, some people I call them weekly, which are critical. So, and they do come, they are very happy to come to gauge their pulse. But otherwise, because you people might not have that accessibility, that people stays little far away and don't come that easily, then maybe once in 15 days, because then you will understand what Am and Agni, at least Ama is reducing, Agni is that difference you will definitely feel within 15 days. Or if you are putting somebody on a detox process, healthy me detox, then you will understand definitely in 15 days. Because on the 7th day, the detox happens. So a lot of toxins are expelled. So it is easy to understand, right? If you have your staff or if you have people around your friend or your colleague, you can do it every day. Why not? The smallest change you will feel. And you will actually remember the pulse of that person. Take that opportunity, whomsoever you find, and just put this. I think that will be then, because it pulse reading needs practice. So whosoever are resources for you, so do it. Deborah, do you have any question?
I don't. I have so much to learn. So I know with the one person that is actually working with me, I know one of the things I'm constantly doing, because she's doing the detox, is telling her it's okay. It's okay. If you have to cheat, at least cheat smart. You know?
So if they cheat in a food, even the pulse will tell you.
Yeah.
They have cheated because Ama is back.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Thank you.
okay, you can take your family and just check it. And slowly, I will tell you, you can do it on your pets too. So
Thank you, Dr. Deepali.
yeah. Okay. Now, Noel, do you have any question, dear?
Well, the thing is that I'm very fascinated by the subject of dampness, because in Chinese medicine, I'm considered really damp, which I didn't know you had the equivalent in Ayurvedic medicine, just like that. So yes, I had a couple of questions running through my mind. Like you said, the guy was sleeping all day. Me, I can't get out of my bed in the morning. So is that a matter of dampness?
Sorry, I could not get your question.
I can't get out of my bed before 9 in the morning. Even if I'm awakened at 7, I just don't want to go out. So would that be a question of dampness? Could it be?
It could be dampness or it could be just Ama. You know, it could be just Ama.
Okay, and so this remedy that you gave to rub on the chest and diaphragm and all that, I really have a crazy
If you
situation with my diaphragm. So would that be good for me, even though I don't have symptoms of mucus so much?
If he has mucus, then really do it, and the home remedy with the basil, ginger, and the turmeric juice.
Yeah, but I'm talking about me. I don't have so much mucus, mostly not in the lungs or whatever. So would that help?
Best for you is dry ginger water. Okay, take 1 liter water, put dry ginger powder 1 teaspoon, boil it, and drink it throughout the day, which clears the toxins and which makes the Agni better, digestive fire better.
Yeah, but I
And-
was really wondering about the diaphragm that you rub on. It seemed really interesting.
Yeah, that
So-
you can do it because there is a lot of cold in your country. You shared. So if it is too cold, then you can definitely do that too. No.
Yeah, it was incredibly cold, like -30 for a month or two. Okay, but can you, this remedy, so you have 3 teaspoons of Asian seeds, garam Asian, 1 big garlic, the whole garlic,
Yes, whole pot of the
the
garlic.
whole garlic, then sesame oil, but how much?
That is 200 to 250 ml.
200 ml. That's what I missed. And so you will put all of that in a pan to light it, and then after that you pass through the sieve in a full mug, so with more water. No
water.
No water. So the 200 ml of sesame seed,
Oil.
sesame oil, 1 garlic, and 3 teaspoons of Asian seeds.
Yes.
That's it. And that you can keep that for how long?
You have to see that how it turns in a very slow flame. So you will see that the garlic is turning pink and little brown.
Yeah, but when you have your mug, how long will it last? Forever?
Depends how much you apply. So
No,
if
I mean-
you're applying 3 times a day, it may last for a week, 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
So once you are expert in making this, you can make even 500 ml. That's not a problem.
No, but I mean, if you put it just once in a while, it will last a month, 2 months. It's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
I mean,
How long?
if it goes off?
No,
Is this what you're asking, Noel? If it's going off, is that what you're asking? If it's
getting bad at
rancid?
that point. I mean, I understand it's oil, but there are seeds in it. So does it get bad at one point?
No,
No.
it
Okay.
doesn't.
That seems interesting. I'm really attracted to that thing. Thank you.
Welcome. Anita has left.
Yeah, it seems so.
Kelly, do you have any question, dear?
Well, I just have a comment really. The powder information was very important because I have Brahmi powder and I have some other powders. So that was interesting that the potency doesn't last. Even if you keep
That's
it in
always
the
a potency. Yes.
potency, so you lose it in a month. So you shouldn't buy too much anyway. So even if you buy ashwagandha powder,
Any powder. See,
Any powders.
Extract form lasts for a very long time. but
yes,
possible-
okay. So that was good information. And also a suggestion that when we go through the pulses and the up and going down, that it helps me to have a piece of paper to look at. So I'll go through the recording again, but just to see it.
It's easy
would
because I'm
helpful.
sharing what I have learned and
Yes.
how I learned.
Yes,
same
right.
thing.
Right, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great case, great case. And then how long before you saw some results for him?
So today he has finished 8 months.
8 months,
Some-
okay.
8 months, but still 10 days are left. So after 10 days, he will finish it. So, but in 8 months, pretty good results.
Yes.
So I still have to build his more immune system still stronger. So before the rainy season comes, he
Clever.
used to get admitted. He used to get admitted in the rainy season, but this time I'm pretty sure and confident that he will not get a single admission because of this problem, asthma problem, for sure.
And what happens if your client cannot afford Ashtalok and Virofite? Would you increase the immunity T? Is there some other alternative?
You can. But I tell you frankly, the client has spent a lot of money in a lot of things. They just don't say no. Because there are you take the only few herb set, which is the most essential, because the ama, agni, vata arrangement you do with the food,
Food and
lifestyle,
lifestyle.
but the immediate that reduction in the kapha, that what you want to do, this pollution of the kapha.
Yes.
So that is that required 2 or 3 herbs, maybe the more number of the times is required. And you explain that client will do that, because none of the client till in 30 years told me no.
But
Because it is their expenditure is much more higher in other things.
yes, true.
And they know the side effect, no, over the period of the time, they know the side effects.
But what happens if they don't do the other things like lifestyle and change of food and just do the herbs? That, again, you're still not going to get the best
That's the
results.
whole, if they are buying the whole solution, means they have to buy food and lifestyle for sure.
Yeah.
that I tell every client.
Okay.
So I see, see, if you do it like this, you will have your benefit after this much time. Then buy the whole solution, not buying the herbal remedies and taking does not serve the purpose.
Yes.
Buy the full solution.
Perfect.
And I've seen the people, they get better and they don't come back with the same complaint. They don't come back. In number of cases, they don't come back. And we have to really show them, because I think over the period of the practice, you will even understand that this case may take 1.5 years, 2 years, and you will able to convey that. So they are mentally prepared, because in so many cases, the overnight magic doesn't happen. Right?
Right.
People want quick fix, that it is not a question of the quick fix, and you can make them understand. Like if you see the skin patient or a severe arthritis patient, so we tell them that you will require this much time, and after, like, see, I usually tell them that after 3 months you will see 10% difference. After like 6 months you will see 30% difference or 40% difference. So they will understand that what they can expect from this line of the treatment, right? It is very important.
Thank you.
Welcome. So can we conclude the session?
I do have one quick question. In the Healthy Me detox, there are all the different supplements, and one of them is the Vata detox. And we got this week this whole list of the benefit products, what the benefits are of all of them, but I couldn't find the Vata detox. Is it listed under a different name?
Vaka oil capsule? Do you just...
No, it's not. It's called Vata detox. That's one of the supplements that we get in Europe, or even from ayushakti.com. One of them is called Vata detox. But when I looked it up in the list, I couldn't find it.
So
and I wondered what...
Vaka oil capsule?
It's not the Vata oil, because the Vaka oil... I have the Vaka oil, and like, for example, the Super Digest is down as Super Chuck.
Vaka oil is Vata detox.
Vata oil.
VACA. Vaka oil is a Vata detox.
Yes, but we have the Vaka oil in the package and Vata detox. That's why I was confused. And I couldn't find that listed in that. Yeah, I don't know how many things are, like 65 or so, and it wasn't there.
We will put it to Anshul's ear, this information.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
Okay, then I'll ask him.
That he can list it in that.
We're almost through.
So that reduces Vata, removes the Vata blockages.
Yes.
The correction of Vata movement. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I just kind of was looking up all the ingredients after going through the herbal garden with the people in India. I got so interested what's in all of them. And I wanted to figure out what is in each of them and what they do in order to understand the whole, what do the herbs and what, how do they
Work.
do to the body? And so and then I couldn't find that one, so that's the one that was missing.
Anshu's here that he should have, because Vata detox is very important.
Yes, exactly. So okay, I will check it and see which one it is, or if it's missing here. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
One other
Cornelia,
thing,
where-
Dr. DePauli, is that we're supposed to come up with a webinar date for all of us, for our clients to come to a webinar date. So whenever you want to put that in the chat, I know you have to go, but just to let you know. Dr.
Because
Hemang was
everyone has a
asking
different group, right?
a group webinar, like explaining a little bit the basics of Ayurveda and why it's so important to follow
What do
it.
you think? Because my Friday is little free. What do you think? How about their Friday morning? Because I don't know that how much people are tied up.
Mhm.
So if I take my evening and your morning Friday, is that feasible?
Yeah, our morning.
No,
I guess.
Friday morning. Because it is not about you, no? It's about your groups even to join.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I could just approach a few people and ask them if, 10 o'clock in the morning would be 10 o'clock at night for you, Dr. DePauli? So we try to go for
What is
9.
time there? Right now is 11:05 p.m.
So you're 11 hours ahead.
So that would be 11 o'clock for you in the morning? Or is it okay? 10 o'clock is okay, then I can join by 9 o'clock, which is fantastic because then Saturday is a very hectic day for me.
Mm-hmm.
So is that okay? Because I think even I can do it on a Thursday evening if you want. Means Thursday my night and your morning. What do you suggest?
And how long would this be? 40 minutes or
35, 40 minutes?
35, 40 minutes? Okay.
See, because it actually presentation doesn't take 35 minutes, but I always want to go and explaining lot of things. So it may take 1 hour.
Okay.
Because I find it very interesting when I want to share something academically. I find it extremely interesting.
So we would say 1 hour, and this would just be to sell it to other people, would be just to tell them that this is the basics of Ayurveda, to understand the health system of Ayurveda, the healing system of Ayurveda. Okay.
And they can just apply for themselves and a little changes make their lives better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Okay.
we feel happy to contribute in their lives, right?
Mm-hmm. So, but it doesn't have to be kind of this next week. It also could be the week after, which because next week is still Easter week. So
No, I will just see
which one is a good Friday for you?
I'll tell you. How about 29th April, 28th or 29th?
Yeah, that would, yeah.
Yes.
Gives us all time. Mm-hmm.
29th.
9th, and that would be 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay.
Okay.
10 o'clock Eastern time means India is 9 o'clock, right?
And 11, 12,
When did we start today, Dr. Kamal? Because we started at 11 Eastern time today, our meeting. And so that would be an hour earlier than.
That would be 9 p.m. your time, wouldn't it?
Okay.
No, 8:30. Our meeting.
8:30.
When Dr. Hemang started, it was 8:30.
8:30, okay.
And we
And
started.
you would prefer.
Okay, 8:30 onwards, 8:30, 9 o'clock, anytime Indian Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
Cornelia.
Anytime after 8. Yeah, I mean, we can do 9 o'clock. That would be then for us 10:30. Then it would be better for you, maybe.
9 o'clock, then I can wrap up by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, Mhm.
because that is essential that I wrap up by 10. So by 10:30 at least I can go to bed.
Okay.
Would we?
Good, good
would we be
lifestyle,
gathering-
Dr. Deepali.
Thank you. Thank you, because I have a morning session, my walking and my pranayam and all,
Yes.
my
Mhm.
stretching
Yeah.
exercise.
Would
So I
we
get
be,
up early morning, 5:20 in the morning. So
Wow.
would we be gathering at this Zoom number?
We can find even something else. I mean, I have a Zoom room. We can also use my Zoom for everyone to join.
we don't have to worry. Cornelia is there. So technically we are saved.
Because then otherwise we have to go into the portal and then each session has a different link, but we can just use my Zoom. So that's
Thank
fine.
you so much for offering this.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That is no problem at
And we
all.
can just put our questions to the group. So if it isn't technical or anything, everyone is learning from everyone. This is learning and exchanging ideas.
Yes.
Forum.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank
want me
you
to
for
stop
giving an opportunity to share. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Thank you so much. That was a very, very interesting session.
Yeah, thank you so
Have a
much.
blessed day, everyone.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, Dr. Deepali.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cornelia, don't